Well, good morning. June 9th here. We've got 2 loaded trains in here. He's backing that one up to switch the other train around down here for something. I don't know what's going on. I just got here, but I do know we have 2 loaded trains here. The main train and the short train. So that's how we're starting out. There's a lot of I'm guessing, this is a guess, but we got a lot of rain around Allegheny County here up towards Pittsburgh this weekend. I'm guessing river's high and can't get barges. That's what I'm guessing. Anyway, last Monday morning it was 38 degrees when I came in, and this morning it's 65. And last Wednesday it got up to 87. It was a hot week. That locomotive is being remotely controlled. There's a guy down down where they dump the train. He's got a remote on it. He did call for track clearance before he brought this out. So again, they're switching this train around with the other one down there somehow. Okay, hope you enjoyed today's show, and thank you very much for tuning in. Well, okay, this makes more sense to me now. I did not know the main train was out on the other side of out there, on the way out there. That's what they were doing. They switched the short train off of the main, put it onto the runaround track we have. Now they're bringing the long train in. That makes a whole lot more sense now to me. Anyway. The reason they're not loading barges, I just found out, is that there's a belt that comes out of the bottom of the silo. It goes over to a river belt. It's called B belt. And yesterday, 8 inches of that belt ripped off, broke off somehow. I don't know how, but it did. And they can't load barges until they get the belt changed. So they're changing the belt today. My buddy's heading out in the Regulator. He's going to the prep plant. There's coal up there around where they load the train. They've got a contractor in with a Hi Rail Excavator. Going to be cleaning up some of that coal, and the Regulator's going up and helping. And I'm going to get on behind this train and go out and do joint corrections. How about that? So that's the plan for today. Tuesday morning here. Good morning. I'm making a track inspection. I'm going very slow. I've actually got all day. They had a problem at the prep plant. One of the belts broke last night on afternoon shift, so they are getting that fixed. They can't run any cleaned coal up to where they load the trains. So prep plant's down. There won't be any trains running today. So you know, I can go slow here and make a pretty good track inspection. We're here on curve 56. But what they're switching around cars at the harbor. They're putting more of the newer MELX cars we got into the main train by the end of today. I think their goal was to get 15 MELX cars in the main train. I don't know what they're going to do with the other 5. But I don't know what's going on with that. But anyway, that's what's going on today. And changing plans. I'm got my phone looking out the front, but I am looking in my rear view mirror because I'm backing up. Gotta go back to the harbor. The regulator broke down. I gotta go back and get the jump pack. It regulator won't start. He's out there above the milepost, somewhere around milepost 7 or somewhere up in that area. So I'm backing down here to go get that and go rescue him, see what's up with that. The regulator's been running halfway decent lately, the last week or so. And of course my tamper's still broke down. We haven't got the parts. That's why I'm not out tamping today. Oh well, another day on that's railroading, huh? Ha! Okay. Oh, I brought the jump pack up here, but there's nothing wrong with the battery. The battery's almost new. It's a couple months old. Anyway, we messed with that thing and messed with that thing, trying to get it started. Wouldn't do anything. Turn the key, nothing happened. We got 12 volts up to the switch. I said we got a bad switch. Anyway, called down and they rooted around. They found another switch that might work. So I was going to head down to the siding down here, and well, I got to go anyway. But I was going to head down to the siding down here. They was going to bring that switch up and see if we could swap the switch out. Anyway, my buddy was in there. I was getting ready to get down, and that buddy was in there messing with it, and he got it to start. So he's going to head back to the harbor. Anyway, we got it running, but I'm in this little Hi Rail truck, and what happened was when it quit running, eventually the air pressure bled off. Well, he had put the brakes on anyway. What reason to stop? He got a phone call, so he shut the engine off so he could hear the foreman talking to him on the phone. That's who called him. Applied the brakes, and anyway, the brakes were applied. Couldn't release the brakes, so what they wanted me to do was pull the regulator down to the milepost siding or all the way in with this little Hi Rail truck. I said there ain't no way I'm doing that, because we got to release the brakes. The engine's not running. He won't have brakes the whole way in. That regulator is just going to bang me and bang me and bang me in the back, and we get in a sharp curve, it's going to knock me right off track. So they negated that idea. If this switch hadn't worked, then they would have brought a locomotive up. All right, at least he got it running. Well, guess what? My plan sure got changed for today. I'm heading back to the harbor here. I am pulled off, nice pull-off area here off the main road. Anyway, my buddy got down about a mile down track from the milepost 8, and the regulator quit moving. It's still running, but it quit moving. So they had to send the locomotive up, and the locomotive is pulling it back. Almost the end of my shift here, so I was heading back to the harbor anyway. Yeah, at least the regulator is running, air pressure staying up, so the brakes are staying released, and that's good. But and my buddy is in the cab to operate the brakes if needed, so they don't bang the regulator and bust it all up into the coupler on the locomotive. Okay, it's been an adventure today with that old show on I used to watch when I was a kid, Adventure Time with Paul Shannon. Oh my. There you have it. Getting some of this coal cleaned up. We had a couple car doors opened up there, I don't know, several months ago. And getting some of this coal cleaned up. So I'm up here to protect this excavator operator. He's a contractor. Keep him from getting hit from the train. We don't want any accidents to happen. Not at all. The train just left out of here not too long ago. They got their belts all fixed yesterday. The belt that broke is the one that was right over here. They got that all fixed up and started running coal sometime on midnight shift last night. I don't know exactly when, but that's the belt that comes out of the cleaned coal silo. They call it a cleaned coal because it has been run through the prep plant and cleaned of all the slate impurities and rocks and stuff that comes out of the mine. All coal has impurities in it, and you don't. That's why they run it through the prep plant and call it cleaned coal. How about that? Okay. I'm going to back down here. I got to check some switch bolts, frog bolts while I'm here waiting. So, we'll be back with more. We got everybody cleared off track. Get another train, then after this train, I have to sit and wait for him to load the train before we can get back on. But can't hold the train up. We gotta load that coal, man. Ha-ha! It's good to see things getting cleaned up here too. You got coal mines, you'll have coal spills. That happens. It's like I said, it's good to see them getting them cleaned up. All right. Train just left out of here. We got back on track here. We got 3 loads this morning. That's a 40-ton rock truck. He gets it loaded up pretty good, so I don't know if there's 40 ton on it. Coal's kind of light compared to rock, but he's doing a good job. One thing I like about that guy, like I said, he is a contractor. Real great guy, but he's very smooth. No herky-jerky, hurry up and bang things around. He does a nice, smooth job and no mistakes.